Guys, so if you saw my last video, you saw the front rack that I used to have on this bike. There's a basket with wood here. It attached from this mounting bracket here down to my front mounting brackets down here. And you know, it was great, but it's so heavy. So I think what we could do here is we could grind off this top edge here and honestly just get rid of this whole top part right here. I don't really see the point in having that extra weight. As long as I have something to bungee to and I could put, you know, a sleeping bag or some kind of blanket or something to the front of it, then I'll be okay. Because I want to distribute my weight pretty evenly between the front of the bike and the rear of the bike to hopefully help us get up some hills and, you know, even out the weight of the bike. Safety first. All right, let's do this. I think I'm gonna change blades on here. This is more of a kind of like sanding blade, so let me get a better cutting blade on here. All right, there we go. We got kind of a better blade on here. I'm hoping that this thing is gonna cut it a lot smoother. Like butter. There we go. This is just about a pound or more. This has got to be maybe 2 pounds, to be honest. This is a pretty heavy basket. I think in total it was around, you know, about 6 pounds for just a basket alone, and you could feel it when you're riding. So, you know, every little bit counts, and I think that this was definitely going to help. Now that we got it grinded down and off, we're gonna really try to get it close and see what we could do with these weld marks. Got some 120 grit right here, so let's see how much this can work it just to smooth out the edges here. Honestly, not too bad. It's, you know, we're still gonna be able to see the welds, but once this thing's painted black, kind of thinking we'll be okay with it, you know, and once the wood's back on, and I think it'll look nice. Perfect. I'll go with these guys. All right, just gonna let those things dry. Cool. All right, now it's time to put it back together. Not terrible. Not a terrible paint job. Not the best. It's, you know, it's missing paint in a little couple places there, but yeah, that's a touch up. We can touch it up later. Yeah, that seems pretty good. All right, I like the look of the flat basket. It's kind of nice. It'll be good for sleeping bag, anything. The only problem that I'm having now is clamping any kind of bungee cord or anything like that, so might have to shave back some of the wood or put some holes in it maybe and get us some mounting points. All right, so I think I came up with a solution to drill a couple holes, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe one here, here. You can do the same repeating pattern on each plank of wood here. Hopefully giving us kind of some perforation that we can add some bungee cords to. Perfect. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted. I think this is going to be a pretty good rack. Ended up going with black on the wood. I think it makes it look a little bit better. I probably should have gone with some flat black. Ended up using the same semi-gloss that I painted the rest with. But it doesn't look terrible. It actually looks pretty good. All right, let's load this bad boy up. We are gonna use a sleeping bag that I have that I used on my last camping trip. This thing worked out great. It's only a 30-degree bag, but you know, you don't need anything fancy for this weather out here in California. And then we're also loading it up with a blanket. This is just an add-on. I don't have a sleeping pad anymore because I threw it away. It had a hole in it. I didn't want to patch it. There's my girlfriend giving me a kiss goodbye. But you know, this is basically the basics of what I'm going to be packing pretty much every single trip, no matter what. There's going to be a couple other extra things, and I think that this is going to handle anything I want to put on it. Here's me going across a bridge. You know, the bike is riding very smooth. The handlebars are so much lighter. The old rack was just way too heavy, and I think that this one's going to work out pretty great for me. I'm liking it already. Can't wait for the next trip. Subscribe to the channel to see more. Thanks, guys.